everybody, and welcome to my channel, Everyday with Jackie. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell. That just lets you know each and every time that a video goes up. And for my returning subscribers, it's good to see you as always. Welcome to another video. Today's video is all about that natural makeup look. You know, I know some of you are working from home and may have to jump on those Zoom calls, and some of you may have your children at home working virtually and have to meet with teachers for parent conferences online. So I thought I would show you in today's video how to do a soft makeup look without doing the most, how to make yourself Zoom ready for those important business calls or events that come your way. And I've also gone into a beginner-friendly tutorial in today's video as well. So if you're excited to see how I obtain this look and hear about the products that I use, then you'll have to keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with today's look. This is just a soft, easy, natural look that you can do when you want to look put together, but you don't want to go all out. You know, when you hop online, when you jump out of bed, realize what time it is, and you have to hop online to Zoom. This is this kind of look. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. But first, I want to mention that I have come to realize that not everyone that watches my channel are makeup experts. And that's a good thing because I am not an expert either. However, I have started talking to some of my friends at work that may watch my channel and some of my subscribers that watch my channel. And I remember one lady told me when she was watching one of my Tuesdays tips and tricks, and I made the BB cream and I used the primer, and she was like, I don't even know what a primer's for. And then talking to another one of my good friends at work, and she was like, how do you do this? Or how do you get your eyebrows? How do you do that? So it just got me to thinking that, you know, sometimes we need to slow things down and not just expect or think that everyone that watches our channel is well versed in makeup. So we need to start explaining ourselves and taking our time with some things because not everyone knows and we're just assuming that they do. I never will forget the time before I even had a channel, and I was watching this lady on YouTube, and she says, this is a beginner-friendly makeup. And when it was all said and done, my girl had lashes on. She had done the most. And I was like, beginner-friendly? Who knows how to do that? Who's doing all that? And so that's also what today's video is about. I hope to be able to explain some things, but at the same time, not doing the most and not keeping you forever. So let's go ahead and get started. My face has been washed and that's just about all. So I am gonna go in with my Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. And this can be used as a primer or as a serum. And I've had to shift my camera around because it is so sunny outside that the rays, you know, the blinds had those little stripes on my face. So I had to shift things around. The sun is out bright today, like really bright, as if it were summer. However, it's 45 degrees. So because winter is almost upon us, I am going to go in with this serum by Laneige, but I am going to use it just as that, as a serum. I'm just gonna put some, and you know, this was in my favorites because I do like this a lot. And I am going in with the serum because I like the way it gives my skin a healthy looking glow, how it takes away the dullness, how it just makes it look a little bit radiant in these winter months, because this winter can make my skin really dry, and so I don't want to have that look. I want to look glowy and radiant. So that's why I'm using this as a serum today. And for my moisturizer, I am going to use my Glam Glow Moisture Trip Omega Rich Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer because I do find that it's very hydrating for my skin. And again, it does add a little luminosity to my skin and gives you that natural, healthy looking glow. So I am going to go in with this as my moisturizer today. I really like this moisturizer. Like I said, I think it's very hydrating. Next up, I am going to go in with this Super Goop Defense Refresh Resetting Mist. And this does have SPF 40 in it. And I am using this because, like I said, it is very bright and sunny. And because I'm not planning on leaving the house, but I may still be exposed to the sun rays, I'm just going to use this instead of my regular SPF. So we're just going to spray this on the face. And I'm going to let that sit in just for a moment. And for my primer, I am going to use my Fenty Beauty. And this is the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Primer. The reason that I use a primer is just helps extend the wear of my makeup, makes my makeup wear longer, makes it look a little bit better on the skin, helps it to stay a little longer, helps it not to move on my face. It just helps it to stay put. And that's why I wear a primer. Also, this one is hydrating. So again, if you notice, I'm trying to use all glowy, all illuminating, all radiance filled products because I do get dry patches in the winter time. So I have to make sure that my skincare is on point. Now, I just did a how to prep your skin for winter video that's supposed to go up on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm putting that one up on Wednesday or if this one's going to go up on Wednesday, but just be on the lookout for that video. So again, this primer is just going to help extend the wear of my makeup. It's going to make whatever I put on top wear a little bit better. It's going to help it last a little bit longer. And so I am using this primer, and sometimes your primers also are pore fillers, and that will also help with the wear of your makeup throughout the day. I just want my skin to be really hydrated, not dull looking. I just want that luminosity and that healthy looking skin. I think I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. And I do use the Rimmel London eyebrow pencil. I like this one because I can sharpen it. Okay, so I've gone in and did my brows. So what we're going to do is, for my base, I am going to use a powder foundation today. And this is my Makeup Forever. This is the Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation in Y505. And I'm just going to use the little sponge that comes with it. Oh, before I do that, I do want to go in and do a little concealer. Just over some of these little raised moles. And I'm just went in with my McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer, and this is in MD24. And typically for concealers, we will use that to, just as I'm doing, you can conceal some of your imperfections, or you'll use your concealer to go up underneath your eye if you want to hide darkness, or if you want to give that area a little brightness, you can use a lighter concealer up under there. But right now I'm just spot concealing. Sometimes you also use a concealer if you want to carve out your eyebrows to make them look more defined, to make them pop. But in today's video, I am just adding a little bit more coverage. And I'm not taking it up underneath my eye because we are going to actually conceal up under there. I am going in with my Belief. This is the Belief Peat Miracle Revital Eye Cream. And I forgot to add this underneath. So I definitely want to put this down before I go in with the concealer. So I want to keep my under eyes moisturized. This is one of my favorite eye creams. It's very nourishing for your under eye. It's very creamy, feels very moisturizing. And this again is by Belief. And now we're going to go in and put some concealer on, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure the powder foundation is worked in really well. And for our concealer for up underneath our eyes, I'm just going to mix both of my Pat McGrath foundation concealers. I'm going to use the MD24 and the MD22. So first I go in with the MD24. And now I'm going in with a little bit of the MD22. And then I have my Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. And this concealer blends out so easily. I mean, you don't really even have to put in any work. It just blends out so effortlessly. And the MD22 adds just a little brightness, where the MD24 is basically almost my skin tone. And this is just the butt of the Beauty Blender where it doesn't have any product, just to kind of blend it in so I don't have that concealer all the way up to my hairline, especially since I'm not wearing foundation. Okay, so now what I'll do, because I didn't take any of my powder foundation up, I am going to use a setting powder to set up underneath my eyes. And I thought I would go in today with this Fenty Beauty in the shade Honey. This is her Pro Filter. I said I didn't think this was a good shade match, but I want to try it out again today. It's kind of that taupey honey-like shade. I'm going to try it again because I haven't really been reaching for it. So I just want to try and see how I still feel about it. I think what I'm going to do first, though, is go in and prime my eyelids so I can go ahead and set when I do my under eyes. Now, again, same thing with the eye primer. Keeps your eyes from creasing. Helps your eyeshadow wear longer. Stay vibrant. Stay in place. Because I know when I don't go in with a eyeshadow primer, my lids will crease even more. Sometimes I'll look and my eyeshadow has faded. So that's why you use a eye primer. And this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and this is in the anti-aging formula. So what your setting powder will do, it will set your concealer in place just so those fine lines don't show through and you don't have all this creasing underneath. It is important to go right in straight away and set underneath your eyes, because if you do it as those creases are starting to form, then that's what you'll be setting in place. Same thing with your eyelids. You want to set those again so your eyeshadow doesn't crease up on you. Okay, so I think now we're ready for some eyeshadow. And again, we're just zooming today, so we're not going to do anything elaborate. But I did take out my Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Oh, and I do want to mention, well, I thought I brought it out, but I want to mention that I do have a lip balm on my lips today. So that's what's on my lips because they are really dry. I think I'm going to go in with Morgan. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. I think I'm going to go in, with this shade right here. And it is called Morgan. And it's a nice kind of a taupey peach color. And I'm just going to dust it above my crease because we did go in and set down powder. So I don't want the powder to be the focus above my crease. So I'm just going above my crease because I do have hooded eyes. So if I open my eye, you see the skin folds up underneath. So if you're just putting eyeshadow in your crease, this is where my crease is right here. This is where the little line is. And when I open my eye, if I just put eyeshadow where my crease is, and I open my eye, you see how the little hood comes up over my crease, and you wouldn't be able to see my eyeshadow. So I always go up above my crease, or I try to. Sometimes I think I am going up above it, and then when I look at the video, it looks like I went right into the crease. Now, typically, I don't do, I try to do everyday makeup. Typically, I don't do really blingy kind of makeup. That's why the name of my channel is called Everyday with Jackie, because typically that's what I do. Try to just focus on everyday looks. I will try to, for the sake of YouTube, I will try to sometimes amp up the look just so you can really see it online or through videos. Now I think I'm going to go in the crease with Jasper. And that's this shade right here. I'm going to concentrate that a little bit more. Not directly in the crease, but a little above the crease as well. And then I'm also going to take it to the outer corner. Just putting that in, and then I'm just going to bring it to my lower lash line. And typically what we do is we go lighter, from lightest to darkest. But again, that just depends on the look that you're going for. If you're going with color, and you want to start color at the top, and you're gonna do color all the way through, then you will go in. You can go in with color on the upper transition area. I think I'm going to take my Morphe brush and go in with Awakening, and that would be this shade right here. And this is kind of looks like a lighter bronzy shade. And see, I see my crease right here, so I'm bringing it up. And you can open your eyes just to make sure. I think I'm going to pick up just a little bit of Awakening. I think that's it for this eye. We're not, because again, we're not just zooming from home, so we're not going to do an inner corner eye pop or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and catch this eye up. I'll hop back on. We'll do our lower lash line, and then we'll complete our base because we forgot to put our bronzer and our blush on. So we'll do that together. For bronzer, we are going to use our Fenty Beauty just to give a little dimension to our face. Now, since we went in with the powder foundation, our face is kind of looking one-toned. A little brightness up underneath the eyes, but the face is looking a little flat. So we're going to add a little bit of dimension in the face, and this is what a bronzer does. And I'm just going to keep it right here. And you see how it's starting to warm up the face and doesn't look so one-toned. And I like this Fenty bronzer because, well, this shade in particular, because it just is such a natural kind of bronzer. And then we do it right around our temples and our forehead, just to go ahead and give that a little bit more dimension as well. Sometimes I pat mine in because I don't want to ruin my eyebrows. And I don't want so much in my hairline. So now we've warmed up the face a little bit. Doesn't look so flat. And like I said, we're not contouring today, but we are going to add just a little color to our cheeks. And that's why I have taken out my ColourPop blush, and this is in the shade Vogue. This is from the Dark Blooms collection. Now, this is a soft blush, but you can build it up. And that's why I chose this one today, because we, you know, are keeping things looking a little natural. So now what we're going to do is go in to our lower lash line. I think I want to use, yes, I'm going to use my Milani eyeliner in the shade Semi Sweet. And it is just a nice brown eyeliner. And it does definitely stay put. I'm just going to use it in our waterline. And I said we weren't going to do a highlight, inner corner highlight, but since I do see that I do already have one going on from when the eyeshadow went in to my lower lash line, I'm just going to do just a little bit of the same color, bring it down, but again, that's the same lid shade, so we're not doing anything extra. And then I'm going to go in with Jasper, and that's the color we use in our crease. Now I'm going to go in with my mascara. And again, this is the Essence Lash Princess, the False Lash Effect Mascara, one of my favorites. And I'm going to coat my upper and lower lashes. We'll pick out a lip color together, and that'll be the end of the video. I'm just going to go in with a soft coat of mascara. Okay, so I am going to go in and spray my face. I am using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And this is the Morphe Setting Spray. Now, the setting spray will set everything into place. It will set your makeup down, meaning that if you've gone in and used a lot of powder products and you're looking kind of cakey, or like the powder is sitting there, you spray your setting spray on and it kind of just gels everything together and makes it look seamless. We are going to soften things back up, and we're just going to use a soft little gloss on our lips, taking my lip liner. And even though a lot of my makeup looks with my lipstick don't call for a lip liner, I just love lip liners. So even though I don't necessarily have to have one with every single lipstick I do or lip gloss I do, I just like them. So I use them no matter what. So this is my Shayla times ColourPop Lippy, and this is the BFF4 lip liner. And you can also use lip liners if you have small lips. You can overline your lips to make your lips look a little bit more fuller. For me, I just like using a lip liner. Just like I said, I just like them. Also, if I feel like my lip color is going to be a little too light, it just helps add that extra dimension that it doesn't look as bright or light. And so for our lip gloss, I pulled the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Praline. See how I'll go up to the line, but I won't kind of touch the line because I don't want to go outside the lines. And this is going to be our lipstick color for today's video. So what do you guys think? Did we do too much for our Zoom call? So next, all we would have to do is our hair. Okay, so we are back. I kind of zhuzhed up my hair to fake a little high puff. So I think that this is Zoom appropriate. We didn't do too much. We just went in with some natural products. If we did get carried away, it was just with the eyeshadow a little bit, and I don't think we did too bad of a job there. I don't think it's blingy or anything of that nature. So that does complete the video for today. Let me know down below if you think this is Zoom appropriate, or if you think we did the most. And also let me know what are some of your favorite products to use when you're in a hurry, or if you're Zooming on work or with your child's teacher. Let me know what are some of the products that you reach for when you don't want to do the most. If you enjoyed the video for today, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. That just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And share the channel, because you know I don't mind. And lastly, please know you are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.